Xenia. B-I-B to the E. Eyes. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Oh, I burped it. Let's do a sound check and chat check, please. Hello? No, I'm just kidding. Who's top fans? No, I'm just kidding. I don't have no top fans yet. Oh my god, I'm such a loser. Oh. Shout out to whoever's tapping the emojis. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Are you in channel?
Hmm?
Are you in channel?
Yes.
Prepared for those.
Yes, I am. Shout out to the one person chat so far. How are we doing today? I feeling better, but I still feel very fatigued, tired. And I think I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I have that feeling that I'm gonna sleep swell. Yeah, nah, I get it. I definitely get it. Well, babe, we should head up tonight early. I'm thinking 9 o'clock. Hello, how are you?
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Tell your mother to get off my first. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat. What's up? What's up? So I'm guessing just everybody that made it fell off.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm. They messed up.
Hey. Ha 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 ha. So funny. Oh my goodness. That's a wonderful joke. That's how you can tell there's like 10-year-olds in the chat when they say dumb things like that. You would know if you actually came to my live streams, but clearly you don't. So, you know. Little kids, go find something to do. You're just little kids, why are you in my stream? Go watch Ryan's World or maybe Mr. Beast. You are so corny. Was that funny or what? No, I don't have any mods.
We just come in here and ask, do you have mods? Like, you don't
Nope, I don't have any mods.
Get out of here.
But I got a bunch of little kids in the chat, so they gotta go. Bye-bye. Could I be mod? Can I be mod? I don't know you, but can I be mod? Can I be mod? I don't know you. I'm just coming into your stream randomly. I'm not even going to say hi. I'm just going to ask if you have mods. And why would I want some stranger random person to be my mod? Like, get out of here. Y'all go find someone else to bother about things like that. Hello. Yes, I am. I am sub to you. And I do watch your videos. I just can't comment. So, which is understandable. Oh, I don't know. No one's, I have one mod. That's all I really need. Yeah, I try to be. I would leave comments if I could, but unfortunately I can't because of, I guess I'm assuming due to age restriction. But yeah, I love your videos. I enjoy how you interact with your parents on your videos. I do enjoy watching your shorts. I don't think you post long form content, but the recent one I looked at, I think you were on a boat with family, maybe for the 4th of July or something like that. But yeah, your videos always pop up on my feed, so I always try to go support live streams and videos. Yeah, yeah. Right on. No problem. The only way I can let you know that I've been watching your videos is if you come into the stream. So I'm glad you came through. What other ones have I watched? I think you were at Target getting some, what are those things called? The I don't know, squishy stuff. You said they had like the butter one and stuff like that. And I think you were going to get the butter one. I think you were with your dad, I think. Oh, Neatos. Yeah, what happened to squishies? That's what they were called before. They actually gave it a name now. Now it's called Neatos instead of just squishies. Cuz that's what it was always called. Squishies, you know? You squish them. Squissies. Ah, I see, I see. Neatos. It's like play. That reminds me of Play-Doh, but those things aren't Play-Doh. They're like, squishies. Squish little soft things. Are fidget spinners still popular? I guess you can say. Do y'all still play with those fidget spinners? I know we've seen that one because we've seen that one recently, I think. Not that much. Oh, okay. I used to play with those things a lot, honestly. When I was a kid, I played with Play-Doh. Play-Doh was very popular. Um, shoot, I think I played with Play-Doh more than I played with slime and stuff. Play-Doh and Legos were really popular. Nothing's going on. Mm-hmm. Oh, Slinky. Everyone loves a Slinky. Yeah. Yeah, definitely Slinkies were most definitely popular. And a parachute. Parachute when you lift they still play that cuz I seen it going on for the field day for graduations around here. People were playing with the parachute, which I think is pretty awesome. Yeah. It was so like wild. Like I remember like yeah, I think though not the chair roll away. No, not the chairs. In gym, I remember they had these little like square things with wheels and we used to play on those, but we played like different games with like balls and stuff. Like it wasn't just like or we would like race to the finish line. It's like a little square thing and it has four wheels on it. And you just scoot. You scoot. We would play like kickball with it, throwing the ball. I don't know. It was in gym long time ago. What's up, Crystal? You remember parachute, Crystal? We're talking about like games we played in like gym and field day during school and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think they're called scooters. I forget what they were called. What we called them back then. They're like a scooter, but I don't think that's what we called them. I can't remember what they were called. Like, but they're pretty fun. I don't know if they still do that though. I have no idea. Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, there was.
Scooters? Oh, they do call them scooters. Okay, my bad. Oh, I think in depending where you go to school, they call them something different, like give them nicknames. You know what I mean? Because I don't recall us calling them scooters in my school. We probably call them like push'ems or something, like something different. Um, but yeah, yeah. The parachute was like so chill. I'm doing good. Um, oh, they do use them. That's awesome. Remember me. Roller racers. See, it depends where you went to school, right? You called them something different, but the actual name is scooters. So Emily, you were right about that. Scooters. But and depending where you go to school, like you might come up with like a nickname for them, and that's I think we called them something different, not scooters. Roller. Who the heck is Mabby? What? Anyway, moving on. Yeah. What else? What else? I think that's it. That was kind of like special, like the parachute and the scooters. Um, it's funny. I think we. Oh, and when I was in school, they actually had the ropes. Excuse me, to climb up the ropes, which I could never do. I was never strong enough for that. But um, yeah, definitely, I couldn't climb up those ropes. I could climb a tree, but not a rope. Yes, volleyball. We love volleyball. I absolutely like, oh my gosh, I loved playing volleyball during gym class. Yeah, that was like for field day though, right? We didn't just randomly play that stuff in school, but on field day and gym, I mean, but on field day we played it. I live in I live in Jersey. Um and what else though, y'all? What else did we do for gym or field day? You had to square down. Oh heck no. No, ain't that country? Is that country? If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. No, we randomly played that. Oh heck nah. Oh no, my live stream is being suspended because I'm talking about gym class and field day at school. Oh no, please don't suspend my live stream. Anyway. Oh, red light, green light. Yes. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Anyway. Oh, Simon Says. We played that. Oh, 7 Up. And Emily, let me know if y'all play 7 Up in school. Is that still a thing? Let me know. Who the heck is Mr. Fox? Man, I thought that was something else. I'm gonna be honest now because I'm growing at you. You were looking at shoes? Oh my goodness gracious. I actually played like correctly. I don't know. But I do remember like sometimes I felt like I was being like played or something because it took too long for some people to pick a thumb. I'm like, why is it taking forever? This taking too dang long. The heck? Nah, I didn't cheat. I don't know. I enjoy playing and like it was kind of like the board game Guess Who, you know? Trying to figure out. And Hangman was fun too to play. Y'all cheaters, dang.
So,
Dang. That's crazy. But yeah, what else? What else? What else? Soccer. We didn't really in my school. We didn't really play soccer. It wasn't a thing, honestly. In my school, most popular was basketball, football. There was a volleyball team. I don't think there was a soccer team. They did wrestling. Um, but that and track. Those were like the five top sports in my school. They didn't. And what's crazy is like there was a lot of. I'm surprised. I don't know if there was actually a soccer team. I don't think there was. But what's crazy is that there a lot of like Portuguese, Brazilians, Mexicans went to my school. So I'm surprised they didn't do like soccer. You know. Yeah. Track was like a freaking like so serious. Like sharks and minnows. What's that? Um, Sharks and minnows. Yeah, no soccer, right? Not over here. I guess it just wasn't popular enough. But now soccer is like freaking the biggest thing, you know? I'm pretty sure they do soccer as a sport in the school I went to now. Um Basketball called the Tigers. Oh, shout out to PA. I used to live in PA. Eh. It's always a Ryan. Like, I don't know. Uh, yeah, I used to live in Scranton. I lived out there for a little bit. I actually no, that's not true, Crystal, because my school was Green Wave because I don't know, I guess they named it Green Wave because of the beach. And you know, we don't have the cleanest water here. Like we have green waves. So they named us the Green Wave, you know? And I don't know. That's what we were. So our mascot is like the Green Wave. It's not like anything like that. Oh, okay. Word. Shout out to the six people in the chat. Hello. Oh, you moved there 5 years ago. Okay, that's cool. Do you like the state? Oh, okay, that's good. And where were you before PA? If you don't mind me asking. If that's too personal, you don't have to answer any of my questions, honestly. I'm glad you love it. Yeah, there's a lot to do out there for sure. Especially for like your age range, there's a lot to do. Let's see. Oh, you were in New Jersey. That's funny. Um, yeah, that's cool. What part of New Jersey were you in? Um, yeah, yeah. Um, okay, sorry. Most embarrassing school moment. I think I talked about this before. When I was in class, I was daydreaming so freaking hard one time, and there was this female in the class that I didn't like her at all, honestly. And I was daydreaming so hard, and I don't know what I was daydreaming about, but I'm assuming I was daydreaming about how annoying she was. So like I'm just sitting there daydreaming, and then I out of nowhere, I will never forget this because it was so embarrassing. I said her name so loud, out loud. I was like, Paula. Her name was Paula. I was like, Paula when I came out the daydream. Like that's what I said, and loud. The whole class, like you could hear me down the hallway, okay? And I'm assuming I did that because she was so annoying, and I've been like I got bullied a lot in school, so I didn't speak up much or anything like that. So I stood quiet. And this is what was a class I didn't particularly like because I got bullied so much during that class. So, yeah. Anyway, so I would just keep to myself, mind my business, and hope that no one would be talking about me, which most of the time people were always talking about me in that class. But yeah, I said it so loud you could hear me say it down like the hallway, and like even the teacher was so shook. I remember the teacher was just looking at me. Every person in that class was staring at me, and Paula goes, "What?" And I was like, "Nothing. Never mind. Never mind." Like that was embarrassing as hell, but in my head, I couldn't stand her so much that I couldn't, but I was too scared to ever say anything. Like, but I guess like it came out on its own. And yeah, the class was pretty much quiet the rest of that for the rest of that class. It was pretty quiet because she just looked over at me, and she was honestly, she was embarrassed. I could tell, but she was like, "What?" Like, I could tell she was embarrassed as hell. But I'm pretty sure that stay sure. Um Yeah, like she was the loudest in the class too, and just da 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 da, always talking. I didn't like her at all. I didn't like how she was. She was a bully, blah blah blah. And she didn't only bully me, like she bullied a lot of people and stuff. You know how people are when they bully, right? So yeah, it just was all in my head, and it just came out like at once. But yeah, Emily, I live in Monmouth County. I've said a few hints where if you looked it up, you would know exactly where I live, because like I'm pretty sure like my mascot is the only mascot with that name in the whole New Jersey. Um but yeah, have you had any embarrassing moments at school, Emily? Nah, honestly, it wasn't it like it was embarrassing, but like I don't know, like the next time class was in, it wasn't nothing different because I always did the same thing, stay quiet, like and keep to myself, mind my business. Um of course that would freaking happen. The only female in the class. That's crazy. That's insane. Shout out to the 7 likes, 3 people in the chat. Um And then I would say that's what comes to mind. But also when I was in like kindergarten, I remember I definitely pissed myself. I pee-peed myself, for sure. Because I was shy. Not only was I bullied, I was shy too. So shy and being bullied never make a good mix. So I didn't want to raise my hand to ask to use the bathroom. I was too shy. I was too scared. I didn't want to be like, I didn't like people looking at me or anything like that. I didn't like being the center of attention in kindergarten and stuff like that. So I remember, and if y'all remember in school, like they have the seats that dip in. So like if you pee yourself, it's going to create a puddle because the seat literally dips in. It's not like flat. So, which was probably better on my part anyway, because they didn't notice that I peed the seat until after. And then they were asking who peed themselves. And I was like, la, 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 like, but no. for sure. I remember I couldn't hold it. I ended up peeing myself, and yeah, that was that. And I think we had went out to play recess, right? So I went when we got back in from recess, they were asking like, "Oh, did someone have an accident?" Da 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 da. They had the janitor come clean up the seat, but yeah. Um, I feel I feel one of two things. I can't remember because I was really young, but either the teacher didn't want to embarrass me, so she act like she didn't know who seat it was, or she really didn't know who seat it was. Because I don't think we had like assigned seats. I think you just sat where you wanted to sit. So I don't know. It was one of the two. No, I actually can say I went to a school where they did not play and they took like all that stuff very seriously. If teachers were doing anything on the low, they were doing it in a good way where they didn't get caught because like our school did not play. You never heard about anything happening like you hear now in schools where all this bad stuff is happening to kids and stuff like that. Also though, you have to realize that it was more strict, like at least where I went to school. I know all schools aren't the same, but yeah, you never heard anything about anything like that. But recently I did hear about a teacher that I actually knew of. Um, and when I went to school when he was there and stuff, but he got in trouble for some you know, oh my gosh. Oh, what is it called? Um no, not the I don't want to say CP. Um or SA, something like that. But he was in a school with like third to fifth grade, so put it that way. And he's in prison currently because he got I don't know how he got caught or what happened, but I think some students came out and spoke up, and now he's in prison. But I remember him from when I went to school, so he was like the only one. And when I say this, I'm not saying it in that type of way where I'm saying they were so good at it, like they got away with it. But I'm being honest. Like he was never caught till now, and also no one. If you don't speak up, like they're not going to know. And this was the case with this. No one spoke up till years later. So um when I had a lot the back, when I had none the front. Wait, I'm lost on that. I was trying to be extra cute in the auditorium. I tripped over something, don't remember what, but yeah. Yeah. Dang, I know people were laughing mad hard.
I still kept pushing.
You kept it pushing?
I was still cute. Yep.
Well, yeah. But not really. What bus question? Oh, you're asking questions in the live. I didn't even notice that. I didn't take a bus. I walked to school. I was explaining to her like not everybody gets to a bus to school. The school is literally a 45-minute walk away, and we walked. Me and my siblings walked to school. Like we had no buses. Like actually where I live, they consider too close for a bus. But if you live like down the block, on the other side of my block, you got the bus. Like it was so stupid. But I'm glad that I was a walker, honestly. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of great experiences walking to and from school. Met a lot of people, had a lot of like friends I would walk home from school with. We would go do things after school. Like I remember going to like the Chinese spot and getting like 50-cent egg rolls when they were cheap. Going to McDonald's, getting like the 2 for $1 cheeseburgers, like stuff like that. So it created like a lot of entertainment, and I think it definitely kept me like on the smaller size because I had to walk to and from school every day, 5 days a week. So you know sometimes we would bicycle though. Sometimes we would take our little razor scooters. Um, you know, especially for the amount of like candy and junk I would eat during school. So I think the walking helped with that because I ate a lot of junk. Like, oh my gosh, my friends would buy so much candy. I would buy candy. That was like what I was talking about earlier, Crystal, like how when we would take candy and stuff like that, how I would do that in the past, but I don't obviously do that anymore. Um, bringing out food. Some buses don't walk into the world is going there. You think somebody paid for and left out the interview? Oh, okay. Yeah. I know you lying. You serious? You rode a horse to school? Like what? What? Shout out to the 9 likes, 4 people in the chat. Yeah, but nah, me and my siblings, we walked. As soon as I was able to start walking on my own, I think I want to say like probably fourth, fifth grade. Um,
Dang, that didn't come all the way.
okay. Oh no, you're serious. So what the heck does the horse do while you're in school? It just stands there for 8 hours or 6 hours or whatever waiting for you, or like how does that work? Oh, okay. Ah, I see, I see. Okay. That's okay. Interesting. Like, oh, okay, okay. That's I'm you know what? That's a first for me. Uh that's cool though. I could imagine, did you get a lot of attention, like were you like got a lot of attention for that? Were you popular? Cuz I could just imagine like riding a horse something to school like your friends were probably like, "Can I get a ride? Can I get a ride home?" Oh man. That's pretty dope though. Oh, his normal thing. Okay. Dang, that is nowhere, not even close to normal for where I'm from. I would, if you would have came to school on a horse where I'm from, everybody would be like, "What the? That's so cool!" And like, yeah, definitely would be popular for that. Like, what? Oh, Alabama, Huntsville. Ain't that like a real bad area? I feel like that's a no, no way. Not if you're riding horses to school. Huntsville. I've heard, I don't know why I feel like I've heard of that area before. Yeah, here we go with the small towns. Oh boy. Small town. Yeah. He sounds like a kid. He's like, "Do I don't even know?" Nah. No. Um. Mm-mm. Like I said, the coolest thing that I've ever seen so far was that meerkat when I was in Alabama, and I literally thought like meerkats were from like islands or something. I did not know they exist in states, and I was literally like so like thrown off. I would use bear spray because also to everybody that goes in these areas where you know there's bears and you don't carry bear spray, you're dumb. Like you're stupid. Like you know how many like oh it gets me so mad. I'm like yeah yeah that wall real by the way yeah it's real. Um but yeah I just don't understand the concept of people knowing that there's dangerous area animals in an area and they don't carry no type of protection with them. All right, you go make friends with the bear without any protection. You guarantee you won't be back in my live stream. Has to be a kid. Like I swear, you got the most kids are just like, you know, trolls in here, and then you got like the 1 out of 10 kids that's actually like mature and stuff and you can tolerate, but then the rest are just like oh that's a fake wall by the way. Nah, it's a real wall. No, I'm like what oh yeah yeah oh like like you guys get entertainment off coming into a live stream and saying muted. Like what who oh, you're muted. That's your entertainment. Look, I be trying to imagine, right? Your group of friends. Let's go back to elementary and like middle school, right? And you're just with your group of friends and you're like, let's go on live streams and say they're muted. Ha! That'd be so funny. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh. I think that's the funniest thing. This is what they do now, I guess. Thank you. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, but no, I never encountered any moment like that, honestly. I really never have. Um you know what though? Can't say much cuz honestly, there was a point I was obsessed with squishies. So, it says Shrek happens. Shrek happens. Shout out to the 10 likes for people in the chat. Oh man. I like your hat. Let me go on the live stream and keep saying, I like your hat. I like your hat. Like, this is what entertains y'all? Y'all don't have, like, coloring books? Like, you guys have way more than we had. You have Netflix. You have all this stuff that we didn't have. And you're still bored. How? How is that possible? Oh my goodness. Ain't no way. Yes, you should go to Five Below. Oh, man. Like, they come in here like, yo, the way they come in here, like, we've been talking for a while, like they know who I am, and they tell me their whole life story. I, like, look, no offense, I don't know your cousin. I don't care about their Roblox coins. I don't care about none of that. Like, they come in with the whole story. I don't even have to, like, speak on anything. They already got story times for me. And I can't even begin to tell you how many of them have birthdays every day. And my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. And I'm like, weren't you just here 2 days ago talk about it's my birthday? Like, get out of here. I'm going to go in the chat and I'm going to keep saying, I like your hat. I like your hat. I like your hat. I know, right? It's always my mom just died. That just goes to show that, like, a lot of people are, like, dead ass, like, only got their mom in their life. Because why doesn't anyone say their dad? Like, I'm good, Karen. How are you? I know, right? Like, freaking silly, man. Like, for us to stay entertained, we had to, like, do ding dong ditch and, you know, play tag. Now all these kids got to do is sit in front of a, like, tablet or, like, a flat screen TV or a phone. And all the entertainment in the world is right there. And yet they still find something else to do. Can you shout me out? Man. I think for one of my giveaways, I'm going to put all my toe crust, like from doing my toes, in a jar, and I'm going to give it away to a member of the audience. And then you could take the, I'm sorry, my toe clippings. Sorry, my toenail clippings. Should I include the finger clippings? Let me know. You know, literally someone out there will want it. Well, the day is almost over, so no. Just gonna finish up this live stream and then after probably watch a movie and go to bed. Simple. I'm still not feeling the best. I feel way, way better, but still not feeling the best either. I think I need another good night of sleep. What? You got 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. What's wrong with me? Do I seem upset? Oh, I just don't feel good. Since yesterday. Not feeling the best. That's all. What the heck? They did. I was nice enough to give them time to answer. Not for real. Yeah, I'll be okay. I just overate yesterday. I was being a big back and I had a lot of snacks. And typically, like, my body isn't used to that much snacks in one day. I barely even eat. Like, I don't even eat 3 meals a day. It's impossible. I can't eat that much. So, yesterday I was in a mood and I ate a lot of junk food, a lot of snacks, and it did not agree with my body. And I got a bad stomach ache and stuff like that. I was not feeling well at all, but luckily I made it through the night, although lack of rest and nausea and stuff. But I'm better now. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, but I feel you on that. I definitely understand where you're coming from when you say that. Because there's days I swear I could eat a meal at home and then I'm like, dang, I'm still hungry. And I could go, let's say, for example, get a McDonald's meal and I will scarf it all down. So it just depends, but more so than anything, yeah, I don't eat like that. The heck is Kylie? Or is that going over my head?
Is that from a movie?
Oh, maybe. I have no idea. I'm thinking it's someone in the chat. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. You're doing great. I watched their show, like I used to watch their show a long time ago. It's been too long though.
Open for PJs. That's great.
Bruno Mars. The Rock.
No, because what Rock is.
Wait, I said The Rock and his name is literally Rock, but it's not The Rock. That's crazy. Yo, that's creepy. That's creepy. I'll get some rest when I'm ready for bed. I'll get some rest when I'm ready to go to bed. Okay. That's when I'll rest. I appreciate it. Thank you. Period, Pookie. Y'all can tell I can't multitask that great. Cause I be all into it. Like sometimes I get into the show that's on in the background noise. Anyway, during the break, me and Ashley watched The Evil Dead, the very first one, original one. And it was, I'm gonna say it was good. It was just very obviously old. So like I imagine it as if when I was a child or like young adult, would I have enjoyed it? Yes. For sure. But now it just looks cringe, honestly, because we're older now. But unlike the original It, I feel like even back then I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. But the Evil Dead, yes, it was pretty good. So I want to now watch all the Evil Deads because I haven't. I think I've only seen one, and I want to say it was the second one because the first one I just watched did not look familiar. So maybe the second one is the one I've seen. Um, but I want to watch them all in order and catch up on Evil Dead too. Um, well, TOO like two, not the number two, but like, yeah. Um, yeah, so that's what we watched, and then well, we weren't really paying attention, but Candyman 2. But I have to still watch the first Candyman because although I've seen the first Candyman, it's been a long, long time since I've seen it. So I rather just rewatch it than watch the second one anyway. So that's basically, yeah, what happened during the break, and we had dinner. Look, this person keeps on making profiles just to come in here and say, Ashley, Ashley, Ashley. Like, corniest of them all. Ryan, get a life, man. Like, get a fucking life. Like, that is so corny. Oh, let me keep on making like you have to take the time to make multiple accounts. That is wild. That is wild. That like you're not okay. Mentally, you might want to go get an evaluation cuz that's not normal. Like honestly. Um we didn't watch The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, we started watching it.
Oh yeah, we did.
Last night.
Oh, last night. I was talking about after I got off the live today. Well, we would, yeah, but yeah, that too. We started The Conjuring 2. I thought you meant we finished it. I'm like, no, we didn't. Stalker vibes. Mexican food. That's my favorite. So why would I choose it over Chinese? Although Chinese food is delicious, but it will never, ever, 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 ever beat Mexican food, in my opinion. And also once you have like authentic Mexican food from an actual like, like homemade, like because I lived with a Mexican for a little while and he would make me bomb ass meals. Like I'm talking about, oh my goodness, like, and that's where I really fell in love with Mexican food once I realized how good it actually tastes at home. Um, Compared to, of course, you could go to any Mexican restaurant, right? Like it's authentic, it's good stuff, but like it's nothing like being homemade and like from someone that like genuinely cares and puts love into it and cherishes what they cook. And let me tell you, when I had that roommate, he made me so many meals and he put his foot into that food, and it was delicious. That's where I really fell in love with Mexican food. And he made me also I think it's called ceviche. I'm not sure. Like you put the ground beef and you cook it with lime in the fridge. You don't actually cook it on the stove. You literally take ground beef, put lime in it, like probably 20 limes, and you let the lime cook it. And then you add like I think it's like a red onion or purple, whatever, and a couple things, and you just take chips and you eat it. Oh my God, that was so delicious. I would never forget that. And people are scared to eat it because they're like, it's not cooked, but the lime actually cooks it though. Oh, dang. Remember me. Yes, I remember you. Um, but yeah. Yeah, that's my every time someone says that, I say the same thing. Remember me? Remember me. Huh. Hold on, sometimes I gotta read shit out loud. Have you ever had someone get close to you only because they were trying to get close to someone you knew? Um, Nah, I don't think so. But I do remember a time where I had a friend and she had friends and I wanted her to introduce me to her friends. They were new, they were just starting school, like it was a freshman year, and I actually want to meet her friend because at the time like I had a little crush on him. And so it was like the opposite. Like I'm like I used my friend to get closer and to make friends with this person, but it's a long story short. We didn't vibe in that way. There was no chemistry, and he ended up being gay, and I ended up being gay. So yeah, and we're no longer friends because he used the shit out of me. So lesson learned. Lesson learned. So yeah, all because I thought he was cute at the time when I guess I was bisexual, whatever. Yep. And he ended up being like the flamiest homo, most famous homo ever. Nah. On a friend's sibling. I mean, you're talking when I was young, yeah. Like I don't, I guess. But you're talking like younger age, you know. Nah, but that sounds like a lot of shit like I kind of stood away from. Like that sounds like drama, you know? I say young because like I've grown. I wouldn't do none of that stuff, you know? Now I'm too old, you know? Or just I've matured, I guess you can say. But like I don't know, of course, like I've had like, you know, crushes and stuff. Um yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but like that type of stuff, nah. Yeah, I'll say your name. Mm, um, I don't know, because honestly, like, I don't care to meet any celebrities. I think celebrities are awesome, but there's no one I really like care to meet. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't want to hang with a celebrity because they're too fancy and they got like money, and I feel like I would not feel comfortable hanging with a celebrity at all. But you never know. But if I could, it would have been Robin Williams, but he's passed. So, um, for sure. I feel like I would feel so out of place hanging with a celebrity. Like be like I don't know. Not in a way, not in a like oh I got a crush way or nothing like that. Just like I I don't even go to like I don't even go to fancy restaurants. I've never even been to one.
I know you're gonna say
What?
the question. I didn't know what you were gonna say.
Oh, what do you mean? I just said it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Robin Williams. Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness. I still want like a snack, honestly. Really good actress. No, I don't think I haven't had a snack today. Oh well, yes I did. I had a couple gummies, but that's about it. Nah, yesterday like I overdid it. I have good self-control. That's the first time I overeat junk food in like years. I'm talking a long time. I have very good self-control typically. But I don't know. It just was one of those days I ate a lot, a lot, and I learned my lesson. I will not be doing that again for a long time, if ever. But, you know, sometimes you can't help it too, especially when you're like on it's that time of the month and you're just craving everything. $1 million. Um, well, I would do a lot of investing for sure. I would definitely buy acres of land, probably in a few places, and build on them. Start like communities or something like that. For sure. Um, I don't know. I don't know really because it's hard to answer a question like that when you don't have the money in hand. Because I feel like you can say anything you want, but once the money is in your account, it's a whole different ball game, a whole different story. Although I must say, I'll admit that I think what I say I'll do, I'll actually do, like for sure. But I probably would splurge a little bit too, because who the wouldn't? I would take a couple like vacations, but I'm talking like to spots I've been wanting to visit, like Mexico. Um, I probably would go to Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican, so I think it's only right to go to Puerto Rico. I would go to Germany because that's where I was born, so I think it's like the right thing to do. I would visit Germany, Puerto Rico, probably Ireland because you know. Um, I think I would probably visit Hawaii. I would do some traveling with it, but still at cheap. Like I wouldn't like go all crazy. I feel like you could still go places and not spend like tons of money. Um, but yeah. Hello. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think I would feel like I want to start by a large amount of acres, and I would want to like build kind of like I wouldn't look. I would probably want it a good like no more than like 20 miles out from city life, you know? So people can still get where they need to go. Like I'd be thinking about things like hospitals, you know, like if you need to get to the hospital and stuff. And like sometimes when you're living off grid and stuff like that, it's takes hours to get to these places. So I would want to find land that's like, you know, near the city but far enough as well, if that makes sense. Um but yeah, and I would build and I would probably, I don't know. It's hard to say too because like I've always thought about like Airbnb, but lately I've been hearing a lot of bad things about it and how they just up their fees on everything now. So I would probably just like do my own thing where I would make like tiny homes and rent them out under my own like, you know, landlordship or whatever the heck you want to call it. Because it's like, what's the point of doing Airbnb? I'm not about to sit here and charge like $300 cleaning fee or like this, that, unless it's needed. Like, but I've heard that Airbnb doesn't do a lot to protect you and that like their fees are outrageous. So I don't know. Their fees are like literally outrageous now. Like they're not how they used to be when they first dropped. And I don't want to be a part of something like that, honestly. I'd rather just build a whole bunch of like tiny homes and rent them out, everything included, for like 500 a month, maybe 1,000 a month, depending. Because if I would use solar power, so you're not using too much and everything would be electric based. So solar power. Hello. Start off with like maybe 4 tiny houses and then work my way up. You know, rent those out and then, you know, whatever. But I would definitely invest for sure. Lots of investing, lots of savings. I would start an IRA account, I believe it's called, or a Roth account, something like that. Some these type of accounts that they actually build over time. Um, but yeah, help out some family. Maybe I like I'm a help out family a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. And you know, I would definitely like figure things out, but yeah. I wouldn't go like buy Coach bags and like, you know, um Balenciaga, you know? I'm not doing that. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Appreciate it. What happened? Oh yeah, I know. Only name brand I probably would get, and that's only because they are comfortable, honestly, is sneakers, like footwear. Because they do have some good brands that are still cheap but comfortable. I definitely probably would get a pair of Jordans and like a pair of Nikes and Adidas and stuff like that. But still, I'm not getting like the $500 pair either. So, you know, I definitely would I would do charity, but in my way. Like I want to know that the money is going to that place. Payless doesn't even exist. Payless still exists where you live. Dang, I wish. I actually, I, I kind of don't miss Payless. I miss it, but don't miss it because every time I was shop there, they didn't really have a good selection for big-footed women like me. So, um, that's why I say it sucks being tall sometimes. Oh yeah, it's gone. But I don't know. I don't know if it's gone from that area, but I thought all Payless shoe stores closed down. But yeah, because don't get me wrong, Payless had like $100 sneakers too, or like 50, $60, and you could get a pair of Adidas or Jordans for 50, $60. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. So I guess I would just get my life situated, debt paid off, obviously, housing, make sure I'm good. I wouldn't buy any $1 million homes. My home would probably be like I probably would buy a house in like two different areas and a cheap ass house, then maybe a more expensive house, and and go off of there. But there's no way I'm going to buy like $1 million home, a half a mil. I probably wouldn't even go like past 300K on two homes. So and yes, I mean each on each home, so you're talking like 600. um because I just know I'm that I would be that frugal millionaire, honestly. Of course I would help. I would give to charities, stuff like that. But yeah, speaking of charities, I was talking about that, then I got distracted. So yeah, I would help charities, but by myself. I would do things on my own to help less fortunate people, because I don't agree with giving to these companies, because you don't know what they're really doing with the money. So that I would do things myself. I would probably find areas that are in need, and I would go and get stuff, or I would pay like someone's mortgage off, or like do something nice every year, maybe for like someone in need, or a few things a year for people in need. Oh, Boot Barn. Yeah, they made a Boot Barn here. And I was like, why? Because this is not a country area at all. Um, and I just don't understand why Boot Barn thought this would be a good location to put a Boot Barn in. Before was Boot Barn, it was a Chuck E. Cheese. And I guess this area is known for closing down. Like Chuck E. Cheese closed down, what was there before Chuck E. Cheese closed down, and now they put a Boot Barn, and that's most definitely going to close down, because this area is not country. You don't see people wearing boots around here much, okay? Like it's rare. Like some of the Mexicans do, but that's it. Like boots are not popular here. Like the amount of boots I seen in Alabama, I was like, I felt so out of place when I lived there for the 10 months I've lived there. I was like, yeah, this is not my style. Like this is oh no. Oh no. No offense, but it's just something I'm not used to. If I grew up around it, of course, but I'm from Jersey. So I was like like why are so many people wearing boots? I was like, what is it? What's going on here? Yeah, the Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, so in your area, for sure, makes sense, right? But in this area, I'm like, why on earth would they think this would be a good idea to bring a boot barn? Mind you, this place just opened a couple months back. I guarantee you, or maybe it's been open for like a year, half year. Guarantee you it won't last though. I'm almost positive it won't last. Yeah. Well, I was in a trailer park, and not a lot of people wore boots there in the trailer park. But I can say though, the sound of boots on a floor in a trailer park is annoying as shit. Like, and you sound like you have heels on. Like, oh, I don't know. Just no. Just that's a no for me. No, thank you. Um, I used to be on like TikTok scrolling, and I would stop and watch the like country live streams at their club in the club, country people in the club. And I used to like get a kick out of that, man, because they be yeehawing in there. They be like line dancing everything. I be watching that stuff. It cracks me up. I guess when you're not used to something and it makes you laugh, And man, I used to sit down and watch those streams for like a half hour. Um, and they be getting it up in those country clubs, let me tell you. Oh, rubber? That's the trick? Oh man. Yeah. It does look like a good time, honestly. It's just one, like I said, if you're not from a place like that and you see it, kind of like you're thrown off by it, you're not used to it. So I just you and like man, I just used to like look at the amount of like how can I say this? I don't want to get like bananaed off of YouTube, but the amount of, you know, pale versus like any other color in those clubs is crazy. I just know if someone of color went in one of those clubs, they would be like and maybe even like low key scared. Like it's amazing. Like, cause I come from somewhere where there's diversity. There's so many different types of people. And everywhere I've lived, there's been diversity. Like Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Like Connecticut, Pennsylvania. And then you just go to somewhere, then I like scroll these live streams and I see people in a club and like not one of them is another color. It's just it's wild. I didn't think things like that actually existed. I thought like, you know, it was off of a movie, I guess, or like from, you know, way back when everything was like bad. But no, it's still a thing. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Cause even though I'm pale but I'm mixed, I would never go into a place like that. I would feel so uncomfortable. Um, yeah. I probably would have the time of my life, but you know, I would feel nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I would be a little uncomfortable. You know. Um, but yeah. So I would like my point that I'm getting at is that I would sit on a stream and like literally look at everybody and be like, wow, and try to point out like other um colors, let's just say. That's what I used to do on those streams too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Cause like I wanna I you know, I grew up here in Jersey and I went to school with so many people, blacks, Mexican, Brazilian, Portuguese, Guatemalan, you know, all types of different people. And when I see only one type of person and people in a place, that throws me off because it's like, whoa, like, oh my goodness, it's like this here? OMG. Yeah. Shoot, even in Alabama it was very diverse. So yeah. But I think I wish I remembered the club that I used to watch with the line dancing and stuff. I think they were somewhere in Ohio, which is odd because I lived out there and where I lived in Toledo was very diverse. So, yeah. Yeah. It's sad though. Like, I don't know. Speaking of, this is totally random, but did you hear about the 11-year-old boy that ran over a whole bunch of monks on the road? I literally seen the video. It was pretty bad. But apparently like I think he was 11. He's like I think they said he was autistic. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But I guess he stole his parents' car or something. He was in a pickup truck and these monks were just only like a half hour into their peace walk, a walk for peace. They were going to walk like very far, I think. And they were only like a half hour into the walk. And a 10 or 11-year-old boy ran up with a truck and they were all in a singular line. So imagine like, psh, 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 like 10 of them. And I think all 10 that he hit direct on passed on. And a couple more were like injured. I guess he stole it. I don't know. And this is off topic, of course, because like I know we were talking about something completely different, but it just popped in my head, and I was like, wait, I want to know if you know what I'm talking about. If not, look it up. The video might still be out there. And you know what? Some people are like, oh, da 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 da. I don't want to see a video like that. I do. I do. And I feel like a lot of people are lie when they say they don't want to see it. I like to see stuff like that because it's like crazy that stuff like that happens in real life. So will I go and watch the video? Yes, I'm one of those. I'm going to go watch the video. So, and people get upset by that. They're like, oh, that's, you know, this, that, whatever. And I just don't feel that way. I feel like it's good to show stuff like that. It's good to be aware. It's good to know, like, you never know what can happen. It's good to wake people up when they see those type of videos. So I don't know. I'm the type, I want to find the video. I want to watch it when something happens. Like, rather it be like a car accident, a plane crash, like 9/11. I was all over that. I wanted to see all the footage. All the footage. Please show me everything. Um, he ran over monks. You know, do you know what monks are? MONKS. Monks. If you don't, look it up, but they were doing like a peace walk, and they were only a half hour into the walk and like ran over. I don't know. I think they're saying it was an accident, but I don't know. That's kind of ironic to me. That you're speeding down the road and then you lure off, or how you say it, to the left, and you just happen to make direct contact with these monks. If I'm being honest, I think the boy knew what he was doing, and he thought it would be funny, and maybe he just played some GTA or something, because that is just too much of a coincidence, too ironic for me to believe that he just slipped to the left and lost control of the car or whatever they're saying. So I don't know. I got to look more into it. I got to get the evidence. I got to see more footage, see what they come up with to know if it was like accidental or on purpose. But yeah, it's pretty sad. Like the things that happen. I just feel like things are becoming more unsafe every day. Like you can't even walk down the street no more. Like it's just scary. Even me, when I see kids walking outside by themselves, I get so like scared and nervous. And I'm always like, why is that 5-year-old out here by themselves? Even when they're coming home from school, like 5, 6, 7, 8 year olds walking home from school alone. I'm like, not, you can't do that now. Like I fear for them, honestly. I feel so scared for them, like hoping that like nothing bad ever happens to them. Like, who knows? I don't know. But they are saying that the boy is autistic. So like I said, I don't know. Um, yeah. But I can't wait to get updates from that. Because I would definitely like to see, you know, what the motive was, or like if it was on purpose, if it was an accident, etc. So absolutely not. Nah, that's scary. I don't know. I just I couldn't imagine. And I get it, like parents have work and stuff, but I don't know. Like I don't know. Yeah. It's just so scary now, like all the things that happen. And now it makes sense why I have such bad anxiety now. Um because things are just like freaking crazy. Sometimes I see little, like, I don't even know how they're able to walk home by themselves. Sometimes I swear me and Ashley be seeing kids as young as like 3 walking by themselves. I'm like, where's your, I'll be looking around like I don't see no parents. Like it's scary. I live right near a school, so yeah, I see these kids walking home by themselves all the time or walking to school by themselves. Nah, seriously, I feel you on that. That's scary AF. I actually had a real life situation happen to me with a male, and something actually went down, and I had to go to court and everything, and somehow he won in court, because my little defenseless self as a female walking home from school, I couldn't get it. I was very young at this time, and like they wanted me to be very specific in the court, and I told them only what I could remember, everything like that. And I don't know, I guess he just had a good lawyer, so he won. But yeah, nothing happened. He got away, and yeah. So I don't know. This world is just a sick world, I think. And what's crazy too is that he admitted, mind you, he admitted what he did to the principal of the school and the guidance counselor, and he still won in court. And my principal went to that court, the court date, and said that he admitted to him what he did, and he still won the case. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but it was scary. It was a scary situation. Something dead ass happened to me on the way home from school, but it is what it is. Like, what can I do? Like he walked away, and nothing was done. So that lady was probably like your guardian angel. That's awesome. Yeah. See? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just assuming, his parents have money and they were able to hire a lawyer, and he got away. So, but yeah, and what sucked is I had to go back to school and see him every freaking day. Like, nothing would, literally, they didn't make him transfer schools, nothing. I had to still see him every day until he finally disappeared. So I'm guessing the family moved. Maybe they figured, okay, we gotta get the hell out of here. You done fucked up. You got away with it. So before something else goes down, let's get you the hell out of here. Yeah. Yep. Just what it is. I know. I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's crazy though. The fact that what killed me is the fact that he admitted to the principal and the guidance counselor what he did. There was a whole police report. I had my mom called the police, made a report, everything. And even so, went to court, and somehow, some way he was like, peace, I'm out. I got away with it. Like, whatever. But yeah, he basically, like, I was walking home from school and he like grabbed his arm around my neck and started dragging me down the street, basically. And he was asking for things of rated X. And I said no. Like, and I was terrified, but like eventually, long story short, he let go. He asked me to do something behind like a truck, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then he was like, oh, started popping out shit out the mouth and walked off. And he walked away. And I went directly home after that, crying my eyes out. And police came, took a report, everything like that. And yeah, it was just like, Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happened to me in middle school. Trauma. So this is why and I was older, like enough to like, essentially protect myself, but I was scared. So it's just, I was older. Imagine these little kids that are in like third, fourth, fifth grade walking to school by themselves. I just don't get it. I will never understand it. Yes, Bookie? What's wrong? Go get your toy. You must want to play. Are you bored? Bookie? Are you bored? Yeah. You okay? Low key, sometimes he scares me when he looks at me a certain way. I don't know. What's that sound? You hear that? Yeah. Sounds like a whistling sound. Well, I would say Buki and Zayla, their sister brother. Actually, their birthdays are coming up on July 17th. So, and Nala's. Just gonna say Nala's birthday. Oh no, I'm sorry. We've set Nala's birthday for May 5th. But yeah. They're going on 6, I think. Yeah, 6 on the 17th. Right? Yeah, of course. Of course. They might even get a little ice cream or something. You never know. A whole thing of chocolate. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. What up, Sean? How are you? How you doing? Oh. I am doing good. Glad to hear you are doing well. Zabuki. Bookie baby boy. You like when I say your name, Bookie baby boy? It's a Bookie Dookie. Bookie cutie. He's like literally like the biggest baby though, and he gets the dirtiest somehow. He gets the dirtiest, like his whole nose and mouth area gets dirty every single day, and we don't know. We're trying to figure out what it is he's getting into. But like Zayla, his sister, she's never dirty. Nala is never dirty, but somehow he gets like filthy every day. What kind of pet do you want? Bookie. Sabuki baby boy. That my papa. Bookie baby boy. I love you too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, dog and chickens. Okay. Nah, seriously though. Seriously. That's what's up. What do you have planned for the night now that work is over? Also, I think I'm kind of allergic to him because I notice when he's near me specifically that sometimes my eyes start to, itch a little bit, burn. No, we're definitely looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be out and about. So, oh, did you just, hey. Tie some flies, word. That's what you're doing for the night before you head to bed? Yeah, no, for sure. And he loves like going and getting into things, I guess. So, okay, word. That's what's up, Sean. Me and Ashley watched The Evil Dead today, and we started Conjuring 2 last night. Matter of fact, I'm hopping off in a few minutes because I want to finish watching The Conjuring 2. We were watching it, and that's when I started not feeling too well, so I couldn't finish the movie last night. I was starting to get a headache. I was feeling nauseous and stuff like that. So, yeah. Of the cats, who's the scaredy cat? I would definitely say Buki, the boy. Nala and Zayla are female. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know. I would have to see a fight like that to know, because I have no idea, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Um, because just because one is smaller doesn't mean they can't do damage, you know? All right, y'all. I'm about to hop off. Peace out. Have a good night. Thank you for being in the stream. I do appreciate it. Sean, have a good night. Crystal, have a good night. Ashley, have a good night. And anyone else who may be watching, silent watchers or trolls watching from the background, y'all have a good night as well. I want to finish The Conjuring 2 and maybe get a snack or something. All right, y'all. Peace out and see you tomorrow, maybe. Who knows?